Hey, how's it going? It's Jay. I wanted to make a quick video to show you some cool items that I found just doing a little bit of, I guess, prospecting or scouting for inventory, especially now at the time in the year for me personally that the garage sale season is over. It's almost December. It's cold. I live on the East Coast. I live on Long Island, so wintertime is basically here. With the exception of these last couple of days where it's actually been 50. Um, it's really been like in the 20s and 30s already, which is crazy. But anyway, so with that said, all you really have to get some inventory, and I'm still really new to all of this. All I've sold so far is about $600 worth of stuff that's mine. I haven't um I haven't flipped anything I haven't sold anything that I bought at garage sales just yet. Um, doesn't mean I won't. Actually, all the good stuff I haven't listed yet, which is funny because I want to test. It's mostly audio, stereo equipment. So I got to test everything, and I just grabbed some speakers from Savers for like 2.99, so I could test the audio equipment. But anyway, so all I have access to when there's no garage sales is maybe some flea markets, which I have to find some. I have a couple of Savers around by me. I have a Goodwill store by me, one or two of them. I have this thrift shop called Island Thrift. What else do I have? That's really all I know about. I'm sure I'll uncover more places to find stuff, because you really just need inventory, because I'm eventually going to run out of stuff of my own to sell. So I got to keep the pipeline full, so I have listings constantly going on eBay so I could keep making money doing this. And yeah, that's the idea, right? You got to keep adding, keep listing items. So when you run out of your own personal inventory that you want to get rid of that's just been sitting around, like that's been the case for me, you got to start finding stuff elsewhere. So, you know, outside of all the thrift stores, there's a place that we all know very well, and it gets taken for granted, but you know, there's good stuff on there, and I found three things that I wanna grab on Craigslist of all places, and I'm kind of start. I just since I'm leaning towards all the electronics type stuff, I just did a search on Craigslist, on a 15-20 mile radius from where I live, and for I just put Sony in as the keyword, and I just started scrolling through, and then here's what I found so far. So check this thing out. I found the Sony Model TFM 1600 portable shortwave radio. This thing is vintage. This is as vintage as things come. Um, so it looks a little beat up, but this thing is really cool, right? Um, so without knowing really much about it, I don't even think you know, the guy, the guy listing it or whoever it is listing it says that it's it doesn't really work. The FM band does not work. It makes a great portable shortwave receiver. It really pulls in the weak stations. It works on AC or batteries. This was one of the high-end, top-of-the-line portables. Great, right? So I took the model number and I looked it up on eBay just to see what these things were going for, or if they sell at all. And I'm going to paste it in here, right? This is the model. I'll just put Sony in there too as well. So this is what it is. So somebody's trying to sell it for $135. Um, Someone has the manual. They're trying to sell the manual for $75. This isn't it. This is all different stuff. So I'm gonna go. Excuse me. I'm gonna go. I want to. This None of this really matters, right? What's really important is if it's selling and what it's selling for. So here's one that sold on the 28th for $90 with free shipping. Here's one that sold on the 18th of October for $90. So this is from 1971. These things are like 47 years old at the time of this recording. This one sold for 137. This one has the original manual, so that's understandable. So three comps, three of this basically the same the same item. Let's take a look at a couple. Let's take a look at this one that sold for $90. It looks like it's in much better shape, but that doesn't mean anything. Um, so I mean, this thing looks pretty damn good. But that doesn't mean that there isn't money to be made on this. So um, that's that one. Especially with the guy, he wants 15 bucks for it. I might just give him $15 and then sell this maybe for parts or something. I got to see, if it works. I don't even know what to look for to see if it does work. I guess I need to hear something come out of here. But either way, whatever. I'm gonna check it out and just maybe I'll make the guy an offer, or maybe I'll just give him the 15 bucks. Um, and then I found this, right? This is a bundle of just PS2 stuff, PlayStation 2 stuff. So we got a silver, special edition silver slim console, right? We have 37 games in here. We have 6 remotes. Um, and they're asking oh, we got some memory cards too, wireless adapters, all this crazy stuff, right? Um, they're asking $100. Even if I were to give them asking price, I know I can make more than $100, right? So let's just do some just quick little digging, right? So we got PS2 um, silver slim. Let's see what comes up. Let me go to sold. Let me go to used console. Let's say it's console, so it's just the console. Either way, I mean, this is a bundle with not even as many games. There were one remote, I guess the matching silver remote, a handful of games, right? $92. It was an auction plus shipping. Uh, this one was $46, 45, just a console remote in one game. This is just the console, a remote that looks like a memory card. The wires, $66, $42. I mean, these things are selling for decent money, and that's just the console, right? So if I go to some PS2 wireless controller, right? These things are selling for $10, right? Let's do clear. I guess there were a couple of clear ones in there. I think that's, an example of one. They sell for like, $5 to $10. And then wireless adapter, wireless controller adapter, maybe. Wow. The wireless adapters sell for more than the remotes. And there was, let's see, how many are in there? 1, 2, 3. It looks like 3 or 4 are in there. And then I could see if you make out some of the games, I'm not going to go through everything, obviously, but like this game looks interesting. Need for Speed Most Wanted. There's a Max Payne in there. There's some of these NHL games. NBA Jam. That's a classic game. So let's do PS2 Need for Speed Most Wanted. Let's see what this has been going for. Sold $10. Pre-owned for $21. Well, this is like some special edition, black edition. Whatever, $5. But this $35. That's crazy. $10. So I mean, I could probably sell this anywhere from $8 to $12. NBA Jam PS2. This is selling, $12.99, free shipping, $13, brand new for $38. Obviously, that's not brand new, but you get the idea. This is just a disc only, and it's still selling for $8. So, do the math. Maybe I think there's $100 just between the console and all these remotes and adapters is over $100. And then let's say you average $3 or $4 a game. There's 37 games. I mean, there's at least $100 in profit. At least $100 in profit in here. So I could, even if I gave them asking, I could double my money on that one. And then here's the one that I was the most excited about. I love stuff like this. This Sony Mega Storage 300 CD changer. You know, of course, the guy says it's in good condition. Can't find the remote. That's not a problem. So I'm gonna look up this model number, CDP CX355. Sony CDP CX355. And this thing, well, this is for parts only. It was an auction. I'm learning that a lot of this, I don't even, you know, I've only sold like 15 items. But the crazy thing is I sold it in less than 10 days. I'm learning that the auction, I just buy it now is just the way to go. Maybe maybe you could get lucky and sell something for more on auction, but buy it now. It's just, you just set your price and somebody wants to buy it, they'll buy it. So look, parts only, $80 this sold for. Tested and working, $130 with no remote, right? Pre-owned for parts, $20. This has the manual and the remote, so it's sold for $195, understandable. 101 with the remote, 120 tested. A lot of times, like, you know, this one, 117, let me see. I want to see if this one even said that it was tested. And I don't know, you know, if you made it this far, thank you for watching. If you like what you've seen so far, even though I'm not as experienced as other YouTubers in this space of reselling and flipping stuff. Although I've been, you know, I've flipped cars a bunch of times. I've just been, you know, I've been in business for years. I used to sell stuff on eBay a long time ago. I sold some of my stereo equipment, but I never did it with the intent to, you know, just on purpose buy, you know, find inventory to buy and sell for profit. So that's new to me. Never took it serious, never even really thought about it until I kept seeing Gary V talk about it. And then I just uncovered this whole world of people that do it. It's crazy. So I'm hoping that you find some value in this. But anyway, let's look at this original listing here. I just want to see if the guy even tested it. Yeah, lightly used works perfectly. All right, so he tested it. He didn't say that it's tested. But yeah, he got $117 for it. So this guy's asking for 50. You know, I might try and chew him down to 40 or 35. Even if I do buy it for 50, I'll still be able to double my money, and then I'll charge. You know, I'm either gonna pump up the price for shipping. Let's see, what do I gotta do? I'll see, free economy shipping. Yeah, I gotta buy this thing for less than 50. But either way, I'm reaching out to this guy. Maybe I could get it for 35 or 30, list it for 140 with free shipping. Maybe it cost me like 30, 40 bucks to ship, and I triple my money, right? That's the name of the game. You know, it's these small wins. It just all adds up. You got to have inventory. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reach out to all of these people. None of them have their phone numbers on here, so I got to send them emails. I'm going to reach out to all three of them and hope to hear back from them. And then what I'll do is I'll make a video to follow up to this. So I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you for watching. You know, give me a like if you enjoyed this and got something out of it. Leave a comment. You know, share your insight. If you're watching this, there's a good chance you know more than I do about all this stuff. But I'm learning as I go, and I'm going to share with you what I learn as I continue on in this journey, because I think it's really cool, and I see the potential. I've already let me see. I've already sold, and literally this is in less than 10 days. This is how much I sold so far. 15 items. I got 3 that sold over the weekend. This is just stuff I had in my house. My wife was into this. We sold a few of those already. I got even more of that to sell. I have 19 active items now. I'll keep adding to that. And, you know, it's pretty cool. I could see doing a couple $1,000s a month minimum, you know, once you get into the groove and you have a bunch of inventory and items. So like, that's what I'm looking at stuff like this for, because I need more stuff to sell, and I love selling the electronics. People love buying this stuff, especially the good old school Sony stuff. You know, there's other brands obviously that are just as good, if not better, but I'm a Sony guy. I had Sony stuff growing up. But anyway, thanks for watching. If you made this far, subscribe to my channel if you like this content and want more and don't want to miss any more. And leave a comment and all that good stuff. Talk to you soon.